Well, it's Uncommon Fossil. We just received the latest update to Pokemon TCG Live, and the update includes some future information, news about the future that's a bit confusing. So I'm going to talk about it, and share what my understanding is at this point, although it says more information is coming. Well, a couple of things. First off, they gave information in here about Click to Pass. Click to Place, sorry. So I'm not going to read through that. You can take a look at it. I may talk about it down the road after I played the game and see how it works. But this other piece of information, which was not mentioned in the notes for the update, and I guess it makes sense. It's a future issue. So here's I'll read through it and kind of talk about what I think it means. So upcoming overnumbered card exchanging update. So I'll first it goes down here. It says what are overnumbered card, because that's not a term I'm used to within the TCG. But overnumbered cards are cards of rarities with a collector number that exceeds the maximum base card number of a set. So like this example here, this Iono's Belly Bolt EX is with this alternate art is 183 out of 159 cards. So the 1 to 159 are all the regular art cards, and anything above 159, 160 and higher are alternate art cards. So I would just refer to them as alternate art cards, but that's what they are. So there. So just before we continue, just letting you know what they mean by that, because like I said, that's not a term I'm used to hearing. If that's a common expression, do let me know in the comments. It might be within groups that certain groups might use that I'm not a part of. So within the release of Journey Together, so this is the release coming at the end of March 27th. So when that release drops, we're introducing new ways to earn rare cards while updating how these cards can be exchanged to create a more balanced and engaging experience for all traders. And I think when they say they're introducing new ways to earn them, as I read it through, I think they're really saying they're giving us less ways. They're taking away the old ways to do it. So what it says here is, at that time, cards in Scarlet and Violet Journey Together and future expansions classified as overnumbered, so those overnumbered cards will be eligible for trade credit exchange once 6 months have elapsed from the release date. There'll be no change to any previous expansion. So what I think this means, eligible for trade credit exchange, means you can't craft these cards, these alternate art cards. We will not be able to craft for the first 6 months after their release. So this comes out March 27th. So whatever 6 months is after that for Journey Together, you can't craft it before then. So what they do say here is, in it, is we're committed to ensuring that players can collect overnumbered cards within the 6-month period by continuing to make them available not just through pack openings, but through specific gameplay promotions and challenges. As a reminder, every card on the Pokemon TCG Live with an overnumbered rarity will always have another rarity available to exchange for credits. And furthermore, we aim to help trainers earn more overnumbered cards than in the past by increasing the number of cards available through the rank ladder, battle pass, and various promotions, such as the recent Eevee's Prismatic Parade event. Additionally, we'll be providing even more opportunities to earn these cards in the future by engaging with Pokemon TCG Live in various ways. Stay tuned. So, it's going to bring some new things to the game, I guess, which is good. Don't know what that'll be. Although I will say, I find this Eevee these Eevee's Prismatic Parade challenges to be very unenjoyable. I basically stopped trying to complete these challenges because basically there's like one deck, you play your Eevee deck and that's about it. Or I keep getting like Play Penny and Attached Tools, which the best deck for that is to play Block Snorlax, which I don't mind playing some, but I feel like I don't want to play it like 2 or 3 days a week, and that's kind of how it's going. So more challenges like they've been doing is not a good thing. So what I think is happening, so they're taking away our ability to craft the rare cards in the first 6 months. But as I say, the regular art cards will be available still like normal. So look, I'm a budget player, so it doesn't really impact me too much. It doesn't impact me at all. I'm very happy playing the regular art. In fact, I just prefer to play the regular arts, quite frankly. I like things simple. So that's me. I know a lot of people like the alternate arts and they're making it tougher there. They don't say what's going to happen. On that date they say what. So these What's going to happen is there are going to be more of the alternate art cards given out in the battle pass and such. I don't mind that, although I hope they give us packs and the regular art cards too, because the biggest thing is I want, if I play 4 of a card, I would prefer them to have matching arts. Just makes life easier in my mind. So anyway, so we'll see how that goes with that. And then when and why are these changes taking place? It's going to take place, go into effect March 25th, 2025. That's when Journey Together is released, so that makes sense there. And on that date, we'll share more details, including the reasons for this change and what you expect going forward. We'll be closely monitoring this update to ensure it achieves our goals while keeping Pokemon TCG Live fun and welcoming for new and experienced players alike. So, what's going on in Live? I see a move like this makes sense to me only if they're going to start monetizing Live. You know, the changes to the economy they did last year, I think it was, or was it this year? I think it was late 2024. Making the economy more restrictive didn't really make sense, especially for a game that doesn't work well, unless they're planning on monetizing things. In a move like this, it really makes most sense if players are going to have to spend, if they're trying to get people to spend money in the game. So I think they're moving towards monetizing the game. As a budget player, if the way that if they're trying to get people to pay money to get the alternate arts, but what's still making the basic art readily available, I'm personally fine with that. I know not everyone will be. So, look, why are they doing this? You know, this monitoring things, make sure it's fair. Those are the same things I've seen in Pokemon TCG Pocket. So, you know, this very similar wording. So I thinking they're getting towards monetization, but I don't know exactly, right? What's going on? It's all a little odd. So that's what we know at this point. I think we're not going to be able to craft the alternate art cards for 6 months, and we'll see what all is going on. They'll share more when the time comes. So that's what we know now. Take care. Have fun. Play Pokemon TCG.